blessings and hardships both come from the Lord, you know. As a believer and as a basketball player, there's going to be highs and lows, and it's really important about how you perceive things and how you accept things. We can go one or two ways from this loss, and I'm sure all of you know those both ways. And I'm still grateful to God. I'm grateful to play this game. I'm grateful to play in that atmosphere. Times like these will never get back. And the wins you'll never get back, and the losses you'll never get back. And both good and bad come from the Lord. God can give glory in both. And so it's really hard, though. It's really, really easier said than done. And that's what championship, that's what finals is all about. It's about embracing hardship. Nothing, is given. Nothing's easy. And so we can't discredit UP. You saw in their eyes, I saw before the game, I saw after the game, they had that fire in their eyes, and that's something that we really got to give credit to them, and that's something that we need to have in us.
Mike, similar to season 86 when you dropped game 1 and then went on to win the championship, how do you still like the Sauce chances of repeating what you guys did in season 86?
Right now, Earl Abadam, he gave an incredible speech right before. It's crazy that you just asked that. That's a wonderful question, because his speech is all about believing. And I think Earl is one of the foundations of our culture, and he's one of the foundations of how we're going to move on. And he's not even going to touch the court. He's not even going to play a minute. But how important he is, and he really spoke earlier before the game about believing. It's really important to just keep believing in our system. When things hit the wall, you can't, drop everything. And so this is where you really are tested. Your faith is tested in the Lord, your faith is tested in everyone, and your faith is tested in yourself. I think, me, Josh, CJ should really try to lead with our actions and try as much as I can to really lead them the right way. It's not really so much about trying to replicate what we did last year. It's about what can we do with what we have this year. We have a lot of, they may be young, but those guys I love them. I love them. I love how they compete, and I love who they are. And so I think just trying to lead with our actions would be the best for us.
Mike, any thoughts on your matchup against Cuban?
Yeah, I love him. He's a great guy. I mean, even when we were battling, he was, talking, kind of encouraging, going back and forth, a really friendly, thing. But what I love about him, it's just his motor, I'm not saying he's not talented, but he's really a good example of people that energy, motor, hustle, you don't really need talent. But it's just a given that he's talented and he has those things. And so I think hopefully, a lot of people are inspired by him. I hope a lot of people see, that he doesn't care about scoring. That's something that I think we share. We don't care about scoring. We don't care about making a highlight. But you do all the things that no one else wants to do. There's no stats for stealing. There's no stats for tipping the ball to your teammate. There's no stats for helping your teammate up, and he does all those things. And so I think that's just, he has a really, contagious, just a contagious style of play. And I think that's one of the most important things, more than, what team he plays for. It's how we inspire people. That's really what my purpose in life is.